ELCA World Hunger is a ministry of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, working creatively and courageously toward a just world where all are fed. Through ELCA World Hunger, the ELCA accompanies partner churches and organizations, listening and learning from them so that we can break the cycle of hunger and poverty for good. Accompanying our partners means we develop genuine relationships with those facing and fighting poverty. We learn from them about why hunger exists and how to end it, rather than assuming our neighbors have a general need for something like food. Listening to the stories of people around us can show that poverty is usually more complex than a simple lack of food.
Nhưng nhóm một sườn sầm mệt, chả miền tua này tí chia bậc thiên cả hạ cung cả sĩ cam sen nổ rùng.
Và nhóm bát một sườn phườn, đồng nàng oi hạ cung bằng bảy mùng. Và bị môn nó về nhóm đặc căng lộ thế, đàm, đặc căng lộ đặc thực quân lộ mà ngay bàn ta mà rồi cái lâu đây, rồi bạch nhà làm rồi nữa. Rồi bạc tầm rồi đi không ai làm rồi lấy kia đi
thì muốn lái cái dương đâm từ tam đi nâng cứ có một phò ọt sâu bàn thì
đam ọt cái này về tân niên à để khang nhom đấy vì đẹp đây pun chặt đây cái này mó đam ta vào lai lộ tề đam vào lai lộ rồi chặt sao một đòn này nó bàn
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំយល់ថាទឹកទុនទីផ្សារអញ្ចឹងពាក្យ3នេះគឺសម្រាប់ឲ្យប្រជាកសិករយើងមានការបើសិនជាយើងប្រកបមុខរបរកសិកម្មបើយើងគ្មានទឹកគឺយើងអត់អាចធ្វើអីចេញដែរហើយបើយើងមានទឹកមានអីហើយគឺយើងអត់ខ្វះទុនអាហ្នឹងក៏មិនអាចធ្វើកសិកម្មបានដែរហើយបើយើងមានទុនសម្រាប់ប្រកបមុខរបរដាំដំណាំយកមកប្រើប្រាស់ការដាំដុះបានហើយខ្វះទីផ្សារអានឹងក៏អត់កើតដែរជីដឹងហើយឡើងជូនណាយមេបាសាន់ណាមត់ណា
Since 1979, the Lutheran Hope Cambodia organization has been working in Cambodia. LACO have been working on agriculture, climate change adaptation, as well as the capacity of the agriculture cooperatives to empower rural communities and individuals to reach their full potential so that they can address their local development complexity. ចាតែក្រោយពីបានបង្កើតសហគមន៍នឹងមកឲ្យមានការគ្រប់គ្រងថវិកាសម្ភារៈមួយចំនួនពីអង្គការជួយជាសម្ភារៈកៅស៊ូគ្រប់រងមានដំណក់ទឹកនិងមានដំណាញ់ទ្រឿង
អលចុះមកជួយឲ្យដែលជួយឧបត្ថម្ភដូចជាគ្រាប់ពូជតកួនស្ពៃដែលរបស់របរប្រើប្រាស់សម្ភារៈកសិកម្មហ្នឹងបច្ចេកទេសដាំដុះគ្រប់មេរៀនតាំងពីការពារជំងឺសត្វល្អិតតាំងពីតកៅតាំងពីថ្នាំបាញ់អីយ៉ាងទៅបច្ចេកទេសទាំងអស់បាទអលជួយហ្នឹងមកបាន lệch pra lệch rạch lệch rạch đã sân và chết đã tại vô tận nọ
chân cứ miền bọt sau vô một ăn ở vót bàn chân tới cứ dừng bàn chạy bị to từ đó mà chụp xem để quật miền ca chập ròm đam nó cứ dừng ai đó ăn xa nó ao quật riệp trong đây riệp trong phơi rong trường sầm nành ấy chân hay đam bán miền tịt xà miền nhẹ của một tỉnh thì muốn lái đam ban quật ở miền nhẹ tinh chân quật ở sâu miền ca chập ròm đam thì ấy chân cứ dừng pรับtừ đó cả sĩ cô nào lâu tụm lâu ca tịt xa và lại đi khu nào chân dừng riệp trong krom ở quật đam rồi bởi vì muốn mó ở đằng rô ấy thứ ấy giờ nâng về thứ đã sai mà mốc ra lâu dừng ban và lại rùm xóm miền tụm nâu trăm tháng ngày
đó từng chăm sát nên nâng sầu mà tại con nó đâm vì muốn ở sâu bàn thế đâm một viện đi một đào ba chợ bon ấy vì con đâm tịch mét tại bàn Paul chơi chia ngày dừng đâm cái nguồn con từ riêng bật thóm đối nhóm khác con từ riêng thoáng đinh vào đấy từ tinh cho này chú mà tình trong chú tiền bên đã làm một cái tiền nhau không tình một tàu ban ấy chi chẳng tàu cũng muốn ở tê chỉ thật căng thòm đa.
We recognize that the ELCA and our partners meet their community's needs by breaking systemic inequities caused by things like climate change, mass incarceration, global conflict, gender-based discrimination, forced migration, and housing insecurity. Many of these injustices work together. For example, global conflict often creates refugees and raises the cost of food. Disasters caused by a changing climate disproportionately affect poor and non-white communities. This overlapping justice work is usually called intersectional justice. To help us remember what intersectional justice is at the ELCA, we sometimes use an acronym, MERGE, which stands for Migrant, Economic, Racial, Gender, and Environmental Justice. The idea of intersectionality helps us understand that oftentimes many of these injustices work together.
Hepatha, I love it. So that's number one. I love Hepatha. It's just that welcome feeling.
Immediately when I got here, I felt embraced, it felt warm, it felt great to be here.
Initially when I came here, I felt like this was a special place.
Hepatha means be open. You come here, it's a safe place.
People feel love. They are somebody. They ain't nobody, but they're somebody.
I always felt at home here at Hepatha because of the home feeling you get.
I'm a nurse, and obviously I'm the parish nurse at Hepatha now, but from 2008 to 2017, I worked as a school nurse at Hopkins Lloyd School, which is just 3 blocks down the street and is a partner here. During that time, 30 to 34% of the children at that school were in special ed. And that was alarming. One of the first things that they did when a child was being considered for special ed was they checked their blood lead level history. And that was like the first time I understood that there was anything about that. Lead does brain damage and neurological damage. It can affect their ability to hear, it can affect their ability to speak, it can certainly cause learning disabilities, and once they are affected, it's forever.
My son Aiden, he still is suffering with lead poisoning. He was hospitalized twice. This first pediatrician really wasn't paying attention to what I was saying, and I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what lead was, and I knew something was different. I try not to get emotional, but just talking about my kids is just, oh my God.
Back in 2018, I was in a home that did test positive for lead. Back then, I didn't really know too much about lead. I didn't know that, when you're pregnant, that it can get into your bones. And I did lose my son. Just listening to what can happen during pregnancy, I'm like, this is what I experienced.
The census tract showed that 30% of the children in this area were affected by lead. And in Milwaukee, 100 babies die before their first birthday each year. There's a lot of reasons why babies don't live to their first birthday, but lead poisoning can have a part of that. Also, if you are African American, you're 3 times more likely to have issues during your pregnancy. This should not be happening. We knew that there was something that needed to be done about it. Strong Baby Sanctuary is a ministry to address the high infant mortality rate. Our program is really about making sure that families have what they need and supporting them with resources.
I wanted to become an advocate for the Strong Baby Sanctuary team, just get my story out there.
My story, Aiden's story, is really the foundation for the Coalition of Late Emergency.
This is the picture where we baptize all our newborns and any member who join Heifer in lead-free water.
At every Strong Baby Sanctuary and Coalition on Lead Emergency, we do lead poisoning prevention, making sure that if a mom is pregnant, she gets a lead filtering water pitcher and really has some education is a great focus here, because the only thing you can do for lead poisoning is prevent it. Strong Baby Sanctuary is really making sure families have diapers, they have wipes. We're working on housing resources. We're going to be working on the garden.
We meet twice a month. We serve families that have children of 5 and younger. My role is just to stay connected with the families, making sure that they have everything that they need, from toiletries, to food.
The USDA did a study, and they found that children who were hungry absorbed lead 5 times faster than children who were full. We work here in a food desert, and children are most certainly affected. How can we make sure, at least while they're here, they're getting some of those foods that they really need?
We give the families pantry bags at the end of each session. We have cans of vegetables in those bags, protein snack bar, meat. So we are there to support them. SBS has grown, which is amazing. We're serving over 400 children. I do have a great relationship with every parent, and I am honored, and I thank God for that.
We want outside these doors for sure, and as far into the community as we can reach. Awareness is growing.
The vice president came to Milwaukee. She wanted to hear our story. So I brought a picture of Aiden and his artwork when I met the vice president. She loved the artwork and said it would be a great book. Of course, the first person I told about this amazing meeting with the vice president was my pastor, and she helped sponsor the book to get it published. Exactly a year later, I get a call from the vice president for the Lead Pipe Summit at the White House. She gave us 3 days to get to DC. It is an honor to be here today to talk about our country's commitment to protecting children from the irreversible and damaging effects of lead poisoning. I am happy to share now that Ada is now 9 years old and standing beside me today with a gift, with a gift of his first book, Aiden, the Lead-Free Superhero.
Deanna, you are a superstar. The superheroes and a superstar. Thank you so very much.
This church has led me to find my voice and to help my kids find their voice and advocate for change.
Helping does so much for the community. We don't want to see people go without.
We're talking about the issues. It's not just for our congregation at all. God is working through us.
This is our church home, this is our family, and they taught us how to be better people, better advocates for our community, to speak up and change it.
Hephatha's ministries demonstrate that the overlapping causes of poverty can be met by the overlapping grace of the gospel. Our partners have shown us that ending hunger means more than giving food. Ending hunger also means addressing injustices that contribute to the root causes of poverty. Persecution of migrants around the world is a driver of global poverty, particularly for minoritized communities, those facing gendered persecution, and survivors of environmental disasters. The ELCA's response to such intersecting injustices is the Amparo strategy, accompanying migrants with protection, advocacy, representation, and opportunities. Amparo is a response to unjust treatment of migrants and its life-changing effects on children of God.
México es paso para personas en migración. Recibimos casi 60 diferentes nacionalidades. Quieren ir a Estados Unidos porque sienten que es como el país que les va a dar oportunidades. Pero lo que queremos que sepan es que nuestro ministerio trabaja con ellos como seres humanos, que está pasando una crisis humanitaria, que necesitan comida, que necesitan acompañamiento espiritual, psicológico, y es por eso que les ayudamos.
¿De dónde eres?
De Venezuela.
¿Por cuál razón saliste?
Bueno, yo por lo menos, o sea, primero la necesidad que hay en el país, de verdad muy difícil en la cuestión cuando uno tiene hijos que le digan, papá, tengo hambre, no tengo nada que darle. Ya en realidad prácticamente el país está en la miseria y no está apto como para vivir.
¿Y pretendes ir a Estados Unidos a trabajar?
Sí, voy con la mejor intención, voy con la mejor actitud. Gracias a Dios por lo menos tengo familiares que me apoyan con trabajo. Ya solamente llegaría, no sería como una carga para el país, sino que llegaría con la cita y entraría legal a trabajar, o sea, legalmente como se debe.
From January to May 2024, we have received 1 million people in Mexico legally, but of course there is a lot of people without papers. It's surprising that Mexico City, being the big city that it is, they only have like 5 shelters of immigrants. So all the time the shelters are full. That's why we help organizations that have shelters. One is Casa Fuente, that help women and children. The other one is Casa Tochan, that help mostly men. And Café Mim, that help families. Shelters that help families, or mostly women and children, they know that women and children are double vulnerable. We have the horrible number of 9 girls getting killed every day here in Mexico. The truth is that in Mexico it's very dangerous to be a woman.
Y pues, a ver qué te puedo contar. Cuando me vine fue algo demasiado así como que muy doloroso porque dejé a mis hijos muy pequeños, dejé a mi papá, a mis hermanos, pues todo fue por un futuro, para darle para ellos. Cuando llegué a Necoclí, agarramos las lanchas para entrar a la selva, pues fue muy duro.
Llegué a Necoclí, que es donde sale la gente para el Darién. Pero bueno, ok. No quiero ni recordarlo, pero ok. Es como lo lejos que te toca caminar. Entonces estás toda mojada y entonces te acuestas, pero no duermes porque estás mojada. Entonces yo mojada no soy capaz de dormir. Una señora que venía con nosotros, con sus 2 niñas, ella no aguantó y le dio un infarto. Ella murió en la lancha. Las niñas, eso sí me dio muy duro, las niñas, o sea, estaban devastadas, las hijas, eran como de 9 y de 12 años. Llorando, solo lloraban, solo...
En cada país que íbamos pasando, eran complicaciones, corríamos, dormíamos en la calle, a veces durábamos días sin comer y pues aquí estoy estaba dándola toda, pero ya no doy para más, pues ya ahorita me regreso de nuevo para mi país, por mis hijos, y si Dios me vuelve a dar la oportunidad de volver a estar aquí, lo vuelvo a hacer, pero ya con mis hijos, para estar con ellos.
The female migration is most of the time they don't go by themselves. They are always with the kids, with the children, or with other women. And it's a way to protect themselves too. Women are more willing to travel together and to travel with the families, but men are left like alone because they go by themselves, they left the family behind. I believe there is a very solitary life. You find a lot of cases of anxiety, depression, and people don't want to talk about that because they have other needs, such as don't have enough food, don't have enough job. But of course, it's like a mental health issue in migration too, especially with men.
Si nos podrías decir un poco cómo era tu vida en Honduras antes de que decidieras migrar.
Pues la verdad siempre ha sido difícil porque pues Honduras es un país económicamente muy pobre, ¿va? Eso más sumas la violencia, las corrupciones, no hay empleo, o si hay empleo pero es muy mal pagado, la economía no es buena.
¿Y tu experiencia en Casa Tochan cómo ha sido?
Ajá, pues fíjate, los estrés, el saber que uno dejó a su familia, saber de que no los vas a ver, no sabes en cuánto tiempo, llegar a un lugar que te hagan sentir esa paz, esa tranquilidad, así como te hace sentirlo aquí, pues realmente se agradece mucho, porque si no, imagínate cómo batalla uno para tratar de tener esa paz.
La migración es una cuestión que va con la humanidad, con los seres vivos. Podemos cerrar la puerta y decir no vengan más, pero ni esto los va a detener. Cuando no hay seguridad de vida en un espacio, las personas van a buscar otros espacios.
It's very important to be educated in the topic, to get to know why there are the reasons that people are leaving their countries, that it's not only because they want to get a better job or better opportunities. It's because they don't have enough food, because the climate change, like something that is new in migration.
Son personas con mucha fe que son capaces de movilizarse y dejar su tierra, su familia, sus cosas, sus costumbres, ¿verdad? Lo importante es lo que ellos me han enseñado a mí y me han enseñado a tener confianza en Dios y me han enseñado a tener confianza en los seres humanos.
The reality of anti-poverty ministry is that injustices always overlap. Actions based in intersectional justice are a response to genuine storytelling. They might be community organizing responses, advocacy responses, or direct service responses. They all begin with genuine relationship with our neighbors. Thank you for being passionate about this intersectional justice work of ELCA World Hunger and being a part of this ministry with us.